Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. Now, last episode we maybe went on a bit of a philosophical journey thinking about the game. Like I said, I didn't really have anything, like any script or anything prepared. I was just sort of responding to the thoughts as they came into my mind and as they were inspired by, some comments that people have left. And just to quickly debrief on that, because like I said, I may have not made myself super clear because of the sort of like freewheeling, unscripted nature of it all. I do obviously still think that this is a perfectly awesome game. It's a wonderful game. I just worry sometimes about the game's reputation scaring people away a little bit, and then the game maybe trying a bit too hard to live up to that reputation. And we don't need to rehash all of it, but the one big takeaway is that when we think about how to play this game, we shouldn't just be thinking about, okay, what sort of a build do I need? What sort of things do I need to do to win? We should also think a little bit deeper, right? Like, if you're having trouble with something, if you're seeing someone on the forums having trouble with something, and there's an obvious solution to their answer, oh yeah, just switch to this, turn zero build, just change your build. Consider the alternative answer that maybe the person having the problem isn't necessarily doing anything wrong, and that it's the game itself that's wrong in that situation. I think there are a couple little situations in this game where the game forces you so heavily into a few different things that it ends up sort of, making the game, like lowering the game's potential, right? Because instead of 40 or 50 different builds, there's only like 7 different builds that can beat Vlora, and then, and so on for all of the other, like, choke points, like bottlenecks in the game where, like, you simply cannot win unless every single build you try has these few different things, and then at that point, like there are no different builds. I think that's my takeaway message, is that yes, we can think of it purely in problem-solving terms. How do I change my build to get past this obstacle? But also we should think about, like, is this obstacle something that makes the game better, or does it take away from the game by killing the build diversity? And I think that's the way that I want to approach this game, or approach how I think about this game, right? But like I said, let's not completely rehash everything, because I'm sure once 3.0 comes out, the game's gonna feel very different. So maybe we can do another bit of a we can check in and see how the game feels after 3.0 comes out, as opposed to getting too worried about it right now, because there's still a long time to go, potentially, before 3.0 comes out, and there's still a lot for us to do in this playthrough, right? We have a lot of achievements to get. Most of them are grindy. A few of them are still collecting things. Oh, by the way, a couple episodes ago I said I'd count how many anointments are left. I think there's a little over 100 of them, which means at the rate of 2 of them per episode, it'll take about, at the rate of 2 episodes a week, 8 episodes a month. That's like another 6 months before we're done collecting all the anointments. So that's gonna be a fun little milestone when that is done. But yeah, we got we got that to do, and in this episode, another thing's gonna be crossed off the list is we're gonna be done with the realm quests for the Mime. I'm pretty sure in this the video we're gonna be done with that. So if we look at recent achievements, we have completed Competent Mime 9, and that means fewer than 10. Excuse me, fewer than 10, or maybe like 10 or fewer realms, and then we'll be done with that. And I'm really curious to see what the tier 3 costume for the Mime looks like. Do we care about those? We don't, but there might be interesting things in these. But we don't really care about opening chests because we're done with that. You are. I think somebody we're rescuing. Okay. Experiment ready to hand in. Do we need to hand it in? Not really. We do need to hand in 2 Keyforge missions. Let's take a look at how those are going. Alright. We need to find 4 more. Hang on. Oh, these Keyforges might end up being a bit of a bottleneck just because we're not finding enough of the the key pieces. Well, there's one. We need to find like 3 more of them. And then we need to complete a whole ass other Keyforge mission after that. Yeah, this one might have been biting off a little bit more than we can chew. I picked it because Keyforges only take around 5 rounds to do. But that's assuming you get very lucky with finding all of the materials, and it looks like we have not had the kind of luck that we needed, unless we find some stuff elsewhere in this realm. Could always happen. Could happen. Gotta be on that. There we go. There we go. There's one. Could we find one more? Could we find one more? Is a good question. All right. All right. Let's keep things moving along. Let's keep things moving along. Let's pick up this. There's the Yeti Master. Let's take him down. Bring him to level 20. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, let's go for a little bit of extra combat. How much do we get? 75 seems to be the standard amount. Yeah, let's get a little bit extra. A little bit extra. And what exactly is our objective? Oh yeah, we had to rescue that one person. And now we're done. We can leave whenever we want, but let's run around, see what else we can maybe find. Not seeing anything. Well, here's a pando. It's pretty good. Alright, let's grab this. I think we're done. Let's just get a bit of favor and then let's leave. Yes, I think we do want to hand in this mission and start a new one. Let's also take another look at this Rune of Prophecies. We do want to find more pandos. Buried treasure, I don't think we found any of that. We do need to find in other realms. I think I mistakenly said that we didn't, but I wasn't looking at it carefully enough. Alright, so let's hand in whatever needs handing in. Experiment. Forage. Let's start another experiment, another forage. No. We need to start an assassination. We were on page 20 something. We were doing elves, right? Yeah, let's do you. Alright, now let's go in and yep, I'm not doing that. Let's do this. Let's go down into the realms and see what we can get. Weapon piles, okay. Well, there's one. Alright. Kill dudes. Another duplicate card. Alright. Alright. Grab this stuff. Sure, we'll get into some extra combat. How much favor do we get out of this? The standard amount. Okay. We need to find a master as well, and any... Shut the fuck up. Any key pieces that we see lying around as well. Hopefully we find 2 of them. Oh, there's one. There's our master. There's another one of the random guys running around the realm that we can kill for favor. Okay. Feeling good so far. Another duplicate. Alright. Getting close to level 89. I don't... Well, actually, no. There is enough favor in this realm to reach level 89 because we will complete the mini quest as well. So that's going to take us over the edge. Oh, and there's a free candle as well. So not only... Ooh, and there's our... excuse me, our final key fragment. And now all we need to do is finish the realm. Actually, hang on, let me take a look. Man, come on! Fuck off, dude. Yeah, Purity and Emptiness is that good. I think I made a mistake, but... Like, 208, gotta get rid of that. 208, 226, and 255, was it? Was it 355? 355. Ah, useless. Useless. So it was, oh, the, I think it was 208 and 226, but it's already gone. The, exclamation mark. Yeah, that's something that, I think is sorely missing in this game. A better way of sorting your Netherstone inventory. Because people who have not been playing the game that long probably don't realize this, because Netherstones are probably like a rare enough drop that they're like, oh yeah, my entire Netherstone collection is a page and a half, and I know all the useful ones, and you know, it doesn't really affect me that much having to just, you know, like whatever system of organization you're using, whether you're giving them names or just trying to memorize them in terms of their rarity. But when you get to this point, it really gets out of hand really quickly. Like, I think the only way to make it properly user-friendly is to have things like, let me search my Netherstones for... Let me arrange them by whether or not they have traits. And you can even be like whether or not they have 2 traits, whether or not they have spells, certain stats are also useful enough that you might want to search for them. We really need something like that for searching our like Netherstone collection, because the moment it goes beyond like 3 pages, like it's well beyond the point where you can just instantly find what you're looking for, or even know if you remember whether you even have what you're looking for, just because there are so many stones out there. So yeah, that's something that needs like it needs to be there in the game. Like it's not even like, you know, a quality of life thing that it'd be like, you know what, it'd be nice if the game had that, but we can live without it. No, I don't think the game at this level is... Well, I'm not gonna say that the game becomes unplayable. I'm just gonna say that dealing with Netherstones becomes unfeasible at this level. Because let's say I'm trying for a different build, and the only way to make that build work is if I have one of 2 possible traits on Netherstones. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna read through a 11-page list? Each of these Netherstones has, what, like 7-8 lines on them? Looking for one specific line, which I can easily miss if I'm having to do it just like manually. That is not a way to like, that's not a reasonable thing. You know, just manually read through the entire list, right? It's not a... Where the fuck are these soulfares? Oh, there's one of them. It's not a thing that's... It's not a fair burden to place on the players, right? There's gotta be a better way. Other than that, honestly, that's the main thing. There's other things that, something like, I don't know, the ability to refresh your Rune of Prophecies would be nice, the same way you're refreshing your realm properties. You can refresh it until it doesn't have any, you know, like dumb things that don't gel well with the kind of build that you're running or the kind of playstyle you've gone into. But that one, the game, it isn't unplayable with the Rune of Prophecies that aren't being customized. It just means it'll take you slightly longer to do them. But the Netherstone aspect of it does genuinely become... That part of the game does become fully unplayable if you don't have a good way of being able to search through this list. Right? Like, already I know I'm never gonna look through my Netherstones. If I do, it's gonna be like some, you know, off-screen thing when I know I have 30 minutes spare time to just read and not even do anything fun. Like, just sit there and read through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, thousands really, lines of text, looking for one thing. You can use... Listen, you can use AI to help you. You can screenshot all of the all of your Netherstone pages and then feed it into ChatGPT and then be like, does this phrase ever appear in you know, this in these walls of text? And then it'll probably find it. It's the kind of thing that ChatGPT is just really good at doing. Because it's like it's a simple request. The conditions are easily defined, and the thing that it's searching through is easily searched. There's not a lot of room for, you know, ambiguity. All you need to know is whether it can read the text that you're giving it, and the font is oh no, you couldn't do that. Oh, you couldn't even do that. Because you have to hover through these... Ah, fuck. You have to hover through them individually for the text to pop up. So you'd have to... I suppose you could, like, just run through them like this. But the problem is, I don't think ChatGPT can parse videos easily, at least not in the free version. You'd have to break it down into hundreds, potentially thousands of individual frames. And then, oh no. Nah, son. See, here's I think a good rule of thumb. When the thing that the player needs to do becomes so unwieldy that even asking AI for help is no longer feasible, then that means that the thing is not something that the player should really be burdened with doing, right? It's not a reasonable demand to be placing on us poor schmucks. Okay. Oh, yeah, another rare master. That's the dumpling dude that's been taken down. Do we care about dumplings? We don't. We don't care about dumplings or or treasure golems. Do we care about anything else in this realm? Well, I just said we don't care about him, but he ran straight into us. Alright. Another 75. Let's do a bit of this. Man, no. Oh, I forgot to get rid of the net. And then there's this nonsense, right? Where nether stones without traits, if you don't get rid of them immediately, then they just will get stuck in there, and you're gonna have to do like major again, like the line by line spring cleaning just to make sure that you don't have trash in your netherstone collection. Alright, we're done. Let's get rid of these stones. So it's 208, 226, and then there's another one that we picked up. Alright, it was 226, right? Ooh, there's a couple on 226. Yeah, and there's probably others, yeah, like this one, that I just missed. And how many of these trash things? Oh, there's this one. I mean, damage reduction, but it's not great, right? We can do better in terms of damage reduction. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of it. And then what? We picked up one. We might have already gotten rid of it. We'll see if anything with an exclamation mark pops up. I guess we probably just got rid of it. Whatever, let's just get going. Let me just see how this is going. Yep, we're gonna have to, oh, excuse me. Where was it? Let's take a look at our... I just want to see how's the Keyforge going. Creature parts, key fragments, arcane dust. Alright, let's do this. Let me also make sure that we're getting okay, yeah, we're literally almost done. In fact, we can already turn off instability, because the 5% that we get from the next one is going to take us to excuse me, is going to take us to 100%. Right. Okay, nice. We need several million more of these exotics, exotic realms. Alright. Alright, we hit another rank with you as well. Hey, we did it! I'm actually really curious to see what the level 3 costume is. There's another achievement in the books as well. Protected enemies can go walk off a cliff, as far as I'm concerned. They can go take a long walk off a short pier. I'm trying to remember where I first heard that. I think... great saying, by the way. Take a long walk off a short pier. I think it was somebody on Cartoon Network. I'm trying to remember who it was. And do we have the... Yeah, we do have the Goblet of Trials ready to hand in as well, which we're not going to. I'm gonna wait until the Rune of Prophecies needs us to. Go like this. Alright. Go down like this. Are we done? No, we need to find buried treasure. So this Rune of Prophecies is a bit of a pain. Huge, huge pain. Just like this realm. Matt, excuse me. Have I picked it up already? I have. Oh my god, dude. Are you serious? Where the fuck is this thing, Matt? Am I blind? Is it on the map? Where have I not gone, man? Fuck off, dude. Fuck off. Anyway, let's just head to the next realm, because no point. Oh, no, we have to head home and we gotta change our we gotta see what the costume is, and then we gotta change our class. Alright. Go back to the castle. We gotta first of all see what the costume is. Mime tier 1, this is how we started. Tier 2. What's that? What's that, like, tan colored? Oh, I think his face is only partially painted, maybe? Or is that some attachment on his hat? Anyway, the hat becomes more gray, whatever the thing that was that hat color loses that, also becomes gray. The pants become gray, and then there's these shoulder pad things. And then tier 3, what the fuck, dude? I don't know what the hell's going on here. Like, does the mime have, like, 6 arms now, or what's going on? I have no idea how to interpret what I'm looking at. I still feel like, in terms of how it looks, the basic mime still looks the best. I mean, it looks fine. I'll switch to it. I just have no idea what I'm looking at. If you have any ideas, If it's obvious to you what this is supposed to be, let me know. I have no clue. Anyway, let's switch to our next class. Specialization has to be the monk now, but first, let me look at my anointments. Burn, Dread, Fire, Veracity, World. Alright. Where were we? Oh. Burn. And then everything else other than burn their corpses and fire starter needs to go. Alright, so let's get rid of... Also, I wish there was a way to get rid of anointments just from this screen, instead of you have to go to the one where you added them. Get rid of them there. So burn, dread, fire, veracity, world breaker. Yeah, I think that's everything. We have the wrong loadout. Excuse me. Okay, swap to the Blight Mark II. All right, that's done. Now I think we're ready to go. And we have our first fight against Lloyd Prime. 416 is going to be good. Let's take this into the what's it? Forgotten Lab? Is that where we? Yeah. I knew it was a laboratory of some kind. Ooh, hey, we get the triple master fight. Whoa, what the fuck was that? The fuck just happened there? What the fuck happened? Excuse me? I don't know if there was some sort of like synergy that extra fucking traits. Fuck this, man. Oh. Yeah. I feel like extra traits is something that probably doesn't really need to be in this game. Some people are probably gonna disagree, but weren't there new game modes added with like proper full randomization? So for people who like this level of like nonsensical randomness oozing out of everything, they can just play like the randomizer modes, and everybody else, you know, us normal people can oh my god, what? Oh, why though, dude? Why? Why though? Fuck off, man. Yeah, and us normal people can just hang out and not deal with this nonsense. Alright. Well, that's done. Do we care about anything? No, not really. Not really. Should probably avoid extra combat in this extra trait realm. Yeah, I can't avoid enemies. I need to fight them to summon the boss. Less stats is fine. Spell damage is fine. Uh, 10 buffs is fine. Oh, fuck off. I don't like champions. But you're dead? Yeah, sure, take less damage, that's fine. Fuck off. No, no, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, get the fuck out of my face. Where is this guy? There he is. Okay. Could have been a potentially dangerous situation, but we navigated it. It's another 7,000 rep. It's pretty good. Up to 450. That is pretty good. Fucking stop, dude. Alright. We're just gonna keep doing Lloyd Prime until he's gone. We're gonna fully extinguish him, just like we extinguished Jotun, just like we extinguished Caliban. I just want to, like, never have to fight him ever again. I think we're done, but let's look around a little bit, just because yeah, we need to pick up stuff like this. The key fragments. We're up to how many of those, by the way? We want to see if we can find one more in this realm. Because if not, it could be something that... Fuck, what is... Oh my god, what is wrong with this realm? Well, at least we found one. But yeah, we don't want to be spending more time than what is absolutely necessary. Alright, let's dodge those guys. I think we're at this... Nope. Nope. I think we're done with this realm. What a garbage realm, man. I don't like it. So let's grab this. And we were able to complete the mini quest. And there truly is no reason to hang around, so let's go home and get started on another kill against Lloyd Prime. Let's just be done with this motherfucker. I just don't like... I like any boss that does the percentage damage based on your highest stat instantly is on my list of this is a trash boss, which can make things unwinnable if it ever gets a chance to damage you. Because even with all of the indirect damage reduction, the fact that it's 3 orders of magnitude above the other stats means... I mean, like, again, I don't want to rehash everything from the previous episode, but there's no way to rationalize this as something that makes sense in the game. It very obviously doesn't make sense. And as much as people can say, well, if you... Admittedly, I am one of those people. People are like, well, if you do every single thing possible in the game that reduces indirect damage, then sometimes you can survive a hit if you're not also playing with the modifier where enemies have extra health, because then that adds... It basically acts as an extra multiplier to their damage, in addition to, you know, everything else. So it just, yeah. It's just, I mean, in addition to the, like, the weird balancing, it just feels silly, doesn't it? Like, you know, you have your other stats are all in the same range, and then there's one stat that's just literally 1,000 times the other stats. It's like, hang on, what happened there? Clearly, it's something that needs a little bit of tweaking, just to make it, if nothing else, just to make it feel less less silly. All right, let's find these hyacinths. Is that how you say it, man? I don't know anything about flowers. I don't know. Hang on. How do you say this? Let's figure this out. Am I spreading linguistic misinformation? Am I just wrong? I feel like I think. Hang on. Let's just get to the bottom of this. How do you say this? So this is how you say it?
Hyacinth.
Okay. I was right. Hyacinth. Weird name, but okay. We found 3 of them. Let's find 2 more. Let's find that. There we go. And I think that might be the master. Alright. Alright, let's kill you. Let's kill you as well. Alright. Let's go down. Let's go down like this. I don't know why I came down here, but it was pointless. Let's find let's find the final one. I hate these kinds of realm quests just because, like, if there's only 5 of them on the map and you have to find all 5, it can be very hard for you to tell if you're missing one because you haven't explored in the right place, or if you're missing it because the map has glitched out, which is definitely something that used to happen in previous patches, and hasn't really happened to me since 2.0 came out, but I think other people on the Discord have said that they've experienced similar bugs. Anyway, let's start a new pilgrimage. Anybody who's like 87 or below? So nobody's 87 on this, but a couple people are 87 on this page. So let's do Tartareth, and let's continue on with the game. Alright. Back in the Forgotten Lab. We spent a lot of time in here. We've been sent here a few times already. Alright. Alright. Let me see how we're doing on the nether synthesis. Oh god, another 15 rounds. Those take ages to do. They take ages, and the overwhelming majority of the time they're gonna give you nothing but trash. So those things do need to be tweaked, because right now it really doesn't feel like they're justifying the number one, how long it takes you to find the materials to do them. Number two, how long it takes you to do them even after you find the materials. It's just not working. It's just not justifying itself as a like, even on a basic level as a component of the game, it's just not justifying itself. You either need to make it so that it's super common, you can do, you know, like, it takes you one realm to find enough materials to do another synthesis mission, and then it takes you another realm to actually finish it. Like, genuinely based on how valuable most nether stones actually are, that would be an acceptable level of how long it should be to get these missions done. Or if you want to make it this long, then you better make sure that at a minimum the stone that you get, at a minimum, either has to have some sort of minimum rarity to it, that stones cannot be below 500 rarity, stones made by nether synthesis missions. Either that, or they're guaranteed to have, at a minimum, 2 random traits on them. Those are the only scenarios that I can think of where it's justifiable for it to be this onerous to complete these missions, right? Like, nothing else makes sense. You cannot have it be this long to complete these missions, and then also every single one of them gives you trash, right? That just is not working for me, brother. Okay. Anyway, let's just keep on moving through. Are we we're doing good. Do we need to have anything in? What was this? It was the Keyforge mission. Okay. I think we might just are we ready? Yeah, let's keep going until at the end of the episode. Nether boss Nerlix. Yeah, let's do it. We're in the Astral Gallery for this one. Okay. What a waste. Alright, let's go down like this. Let's go down. You waste of space. Alright. Pando is not what we need. Nice try, but that's literally the only rare encounter that we don't need. Well, that and the Riddle Dwarves. Either of the other two, a Nether portal or a buried treasure, would have been sufficient to give us some sort of progress, but obviously when you need something, the game's not actually going to give it to you, because, you know, that would just be too easy, I guess. Okay, what are we looking at here? Nothing. Well, ooh, there's this mini quest that we probably should do. I guess let's try and get ourselves up a level with the god favor. It's gonna entail finding that paintbrush, And also any other little bits of favor that's on the ground. In the realm, I should say. Stuff like... even these realms that I've been skipping mostly just because, like, walking all the way in, walking all the way out, it's more walking than I care to do, to be honest. But if we're on the cusp of a level up, then I was like, you know, you might as well. And we did hit the next favor rank, so that's nice. And we found nothing useful in this realm. Good job, game. I guess let's hit a couple of these. Okay. Go down. Yeah, we're done. We're just gonna hang on. Let me pick up that. Let me pick up this thing. Where was it? Yeah, this. All right. Now let's go. To the next realm. Hopefully we find something useful in there. It'd be nice if you gave us 2 nether realms, but I don't know if there's even one in this realm. Stop it. We should do this. $150 favor is nice. I wish more realms did that. Instead of there being 2 different things that give you 75 each, there's just one thing that gives you 150. Stop it. We gotta find the orb. Oh boy. Okay, let's go up and around like this. Alright, let's take you out. We're hitting level 20 with a lot of these masters. I guess that's nice. Also getting... Is this it? That was it. Is the master already dead? I think it is. Yeah, it was the Apis master that we just neutralized. Alright, let's go up. Nothing there. Another waste of a realm. Nothing, none of the things that we needed. No another portal. No buried treasure. Nothing there. Let's... Wow, what a waste. Wow, what a waste. Unless there's like a map right here. That would have been acceptable. Like, let's just keep going, I guess. Gotta find meteors. And there's a Xantai fight. Alright. Alright. Uh-huh. There's no trait means no deal. Well, sometimes even if there are traits, I don't buy them, because I'll only buy them if the trait feels like it's incredibly useful. Alright. My god, stop it. Stop it. I'd kill these guys. Where are these meteors? Nope. Don't really want to deal with that treasure golem, but we're really at the treasure golem's mercy, whether this fucking drunk dude stumbling around in random directions stumbles into our party or not. There's a meteor. Gotta find a couple more of these. And we are still looking for a master. There you are. You have given us level 17. Okay. Guess we can do this. And there is one meteor. Experiment ready to hand in. Wasn't there like one more orb? And... Or have we found all of them? Am I... Have I found all the orbs? Maybe I have, and I just didn't realize when the message popped up. So, experiment. No need to hand it in. We're just gonna hold on to all of our missions from now on. Where's the... there we go. New realm already at the next false god. Nobody showed up. Or, like, none of the things that we're looking for showed up. So we're just gonna hand this in at the end of this, hand this Rune of Prophecies in at the end of this realm. Hopefully we at least find a, treasure map. Okay, you can get buffs if you like. Wait. Man, come, I don't like extra traits, man. I don't like it. Like, it's too much randomness. I don't play games. I know some people love this shit. There's like Pokemon randomizers, GTA San Andreas randomizers. Like, it's some people enjoy it. I just don't. I like a little bit of stability and thematic coherence. And when things get too random, like what you go through, like after you're done playing, it doesn't even feel like an experience you just had. It just feels like a weird fever dream, because there's no, like, moment to moment, there's no logic for why any of it is happening, right? I don't know, like, and I know most of the game isn't like this, but extra trait realms definitely are like that. There's no logic to what's happening in any of these fights. Especially early on when you don't have the like look at this nonsense. No logic to any of this. Oh well, oh, they were also resistant to debuffs, which meant that they were able to do their like nonsense nuisance spellcasting. Yeah, it just like randomized stuff doesn't feel good to me. Other people like it, sure, good for them. I don't. I prefer my games to have that sort of. Ooh, it's the Mimic Master, nice. That like experiential cohesion where things make fucking sense. Man, what the fuck is this, dude? Oh my... What the... Fucking... Fuck off, dude. Salamander fusion, really? Oh, did I really get into a realm where enemies are fused with... Are you fucking... Oh my god. Well, this is why if you ever see enemies fused with salamanders, just re-roll the whole realm. Just re-roll the entire realm. Just re-roll the entire fucking realm, because fuck that shit. It's so obnoxious. And salamanders is another one of those properties where I don't even know if anybody would want to use them in their build, because the random stuff that they do, it's more for meme than a serious build. Anyway, whatever. Get fucked. Man, what? Oh my... More trash. More fucking trash. Alright, whatever. Let's take that. Very little favor, but you know, at least a little favor is some favor. Or sorry, I said favor. I meant to say reputation with the Life Guild. All right, let's hand this in. I'm just gonna. I want a fresh Rune of Prophecies for the next episode. You know what I'm gonna do is I am going to do low-level realms. And I'm gonna at least get the buried treasure thing done. And who knows, maybe we'll get the what's it called? Yeah, don't care about you. Maybe we'll get the Nether Realm thing done. And I guess we'll make a little bit more progress on these random things. I don't want to get into extra combat. I don't know why I did that. Disregard. I really wish you could also just skip combat. Like, there should... If you're in a realm that's more than 1,000 levels below you, there should be an option to just skip all the combat. lots of ARPGs do this. If you're highly out-leveling certain creatures, they'll either not try to initiate combat with you, or they'll actively try to stay away from you. I think that's another thing that would be fun. Or it would make certain aspects of the grind a lot less annoying. Alright. Please, out of my fucking way, dude. Shut the fuck up. There's another one. Whatever, we're done. Yeah, alright, let's go to another one. At least I want to find a buried treasure. Yeah. Avoiding combat would be a massive quality of life bonus. Boost, I guess. No, dude, I don't care. Out of my way. Gotta collect cards. And I also gotta collect the treasure. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll do this. Because you get a good amount of favor for it. Where the fuck are these cards? Where's my buried treasure? Yeah. That's 2 extra lines that we got. Okay. Alright. Ah, yeah, sure, let's do this. The fuck away from me? Where's the exit? There's the exit. Alright. So now let's go back home, and yeah, 2 more Nether Realms is gonna take too long. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hand this in, we'll see what the next Rune of Prophecies is. We'll actually roll for a good Rune of Prophecies. Only one raid mission? Okay, good start. 10 arena battles, we can do that. Defeat a god. Gonfurian is he the annoying guy who only one experiment? Okay. Whatever. Let's get Gonfurian dealt with first. Can we do anything about this guy? Man. Oh, dumb fucking fight, dude. Dumb fucking fight, man. So what was... Stupid, 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 stupid. Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay, let's finish this nonsense. Okay, swap back to the correct party. What a chore, dude. Yeah, let's get the arena combat done. Infinite arena. Don't care. Is Elemental Barrage a good spell? Maybe it is. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's useless. I don't really care. Whatever. You know what? Maybe that's gonna be a good thing. Sure, I'll randomly attack enemies. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll try that. Well, the question is whether what was Jin Gula? Okay, the Jin Gula is the one with Elemental Barrage. She's pretty low down on the timeline. So no, hang on, am I? What? Man, what the fuck does Elemental Barrage do? Is it not a... Hang on. How do I... Oh my god. How do I see... it doesn't... Does it... It's not a damage dealing spell, man? Because that's dumb if it isn't. We need to win like 10 battles. I guess we're just gonna use her to attack. Whatever. Man, this is annoying. Man, fuck off. my god. Fucking... Fuck off, dude. Okay. Alright, 3 more we need to win. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude, just stop. Just fucking stop, dude. Okay. Right, we're done. It's over. Alright, what else do we need to do? Whatever. Yeah, we need to make sure we're running the right projects. So raid mission, experiment, right. Scratch card, slots, scratch card, and that should be it. And then next episode we're gonna have to start opening chests again and start breaking things again. And we even have to summon things at the candle, and we gotta set a new bounty as well. Alright. Let's do slots first. Alright, let's get this done. Yeah, let's go bounty. Just keep doing Lloyd Prime until he's done. We're up to 455 with that guild. It's pretty nice. Now let's make sure we're running the correct bounties. Yeah, we don't have to hand in our goblet. That's fine. So let's do it like this. Experiment. Okay, so all we need is a raid. And then the rest of it is just, we can do whatever the hell we want. I don't know, man. Just like an experiment, I guess. Okay, let's reflect on what was accomplished in this episode. We finally got through another. We finally got through the mimes quests, 100 of them, and we saw the tier 3 costume for the mime. But I mean, it looked a bit weird. But the mime is done. My curiosity has been satisfied. We now know what it looks like. Other than that, we ran into some annoyances when I wasn't reading carefully and I accidentally went into a realm which was fused with salamanders, proving my point that even if you think you've countered the salamanders by silencing them, you will run into enemies where they're just resistant to silence, and then all it takes is one to just completely spoil your mood for the entire realm. So there's a very timely demonstration for why I wasn't messing around when I made my tier list. If you see enemies in the top category, just be prepared to just like quit and restart if you've accidentally put yourself in a realm like that. Other than that, we killed Lloyd Prime another couple times, and we're almost done fighting Lloyd Prime. I think another couple videos, and we will be collecting our final anointment from him, but we gotta kill him another couple of times until then, and then we can move on to, I don't know, there's probably gonna be a few different ones that we're able to get a lot of anointments from before they dry up. But we've got plenty of them left to kill. Like I said, we have months worth of anointments left to pick up. And that's assuming patch 3.0 doesn't add more, which, if it adds any class at all, will mean that it's going to be adding more anointments. So more than likely that list is going to keep growing, at least in the upcoming update. But yeah, we got some stuff done. We got the mime thing done. It's another achievement in the books. 55,069, which is nice. And maybe one day we'll even be 96% done. But who knows when that day will come. Oh, also before I end, let's take a look at some of the progress we made. We handed in 1 Rune of Prophecies, taking us to 438, and we are at 3,462 overall lines completed, which is pretty good. And then let's take a look at the other. Let's take a look at the creature parts. Sorry, the creature parts. We're at 6.9, which is also nice, and we are ready for us to wrap things up. So I'm gonna say thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you will join me next time for more Siralim, and until then, my friends, take care.